It's time. Hey guys, so I wanted to do a little life update for you guys because I have been gone for, as according to my channel, I've been gone for 8 months. The last thing I posted was a graduation vlog, and what has been happening since then? Why haven't I been posting stuff, I guess? So I had been recording after my graduation because I'd already known that every 2 or so weeks I wanted to upload a video, especially because my schedule was spaced out, or so I thought. And then when I actually started getting into the groove of going to school, socializing, doing stuff that you guys want to see, but also stuff that I had to do, I realized I didn't have the time to film, edit, post, do all those things. I barely was doing that. Like, the most time I had was on TikTok, and even on TikTok I wasn't posting as consistently as I would have preferred. The one time. So like I had said, I had been planning to post and vlog regularly, but because of how hectic school was, let me actually look at you guys. Because of how hectic school was becoming, I could not keep up with TikTok, YouTube, school, tutoring, and socializing. I could not do all 5. And as much as I was trying, because one thing about me, I feel like I can do it all. I genuinely think I'm Superwoman. And then I crashed. So the first thing I let go of was filming. And I was like, okay, I'll film maybe a study vlog here and there. I never got time to do it because by the time I got time to rest, I wanted to use that time to actually rest and not film anything, although I had a whole bunch of clips in my phone. I felt like I deserved that rest. I didn't want to pick up a camera. I didn't want to pick up a camera. I didn't want to do all of that. And then as the year progressed, I had a terrible mental break. I was constantly making like jokes, like jokes. And at first people were laughing. They were like, oh my god, Andrea, you're so funny, you're so cocky, ha ha ha. And then I think I got away with having bad mental health because I'm funny, and so people didn't take it seriously. And it's just who I am. I can't stop making the jokes. Like, they come to me, I don't fetch them. That's how you know I'm really funny. Unlike, okay, we'll just leave it there. Anyway, then one day I had a course in the second term. I had a course which was creative therapies. And background story, I don't like noise because I was raised in a household that did not tolerate. My mom hates noise. She would like literally yell at you for laughing too loud. This lady does not like noise. And so naturally, I too have grown up to not appreciate noise. I don't like noise. Sometimes even if I'm outside, I had these headphones and I would wear them all the time because they were like noise cancelling headphones, and the whole world would just be not mute, but like on 2 instead of like on 10, and I would wear them everywhere and stuff like that. Sometimes even if I'm talking to people, I just have them on. Then in class, I genuinely thought we would be watching videos and we'd be learning theory, which we did. I did not think that we'd be playing music. In the first 2, I think it was in the first 2 sessions, it was just me and classmate A. We'll just call them A and B. Classmate A, and we didn't really play loudly. It was like, quiet, whatever. And I did disclose to the lecturer and to classmate A that, hey, I'm not a big noise person. I don't like noise. You won't get noise out of me if that's what you're looking for. Everyone had agreed. I want you to look me in the eye when I say this. Everybody said, that's so cute. And this is how I knew white women were liars deep down in their soul. Because why would you? We're not there yet. Okay. Then classmate B joins us. So it's just the three of us in this elective, right? Classmate B joins us. Cool dude. And then fine, we're starting to play and stuff like that. Again, I feel like I was telling them every single time we met, which was Monday and Wednesday, that I don't like noise. It's not gonna get loud for me. You're not gonna get that out of me. They all agreed. So now I have two white women and a black man saying, yes, Angel, we understand that you don't like loud noise. But also we had an agreement that my not tolerating, or like my lack of love, whatever it's called, man, that because I am triggered, if you will, by loud music, they would not play too loud, but if it was like an unspoken agreement that no one would hinder anyone's experience in this whole thing. So the time comes, okay? The time comes, and one day we're like playing, and after playing we usually discuss what we felt, what we thought of everyone else is playing, stuff like that. Cool beans and cucumbers. Then one day classmate A is like, I really want to play loud. I'm sitting across from her, kind of like how we're sitting, not too close though, personal space. I look at her, I'm like, oh. I look at the wall, because naturally, even with you guys, I can't keep eye contact. I look at myself, I look at you, I look at myself, I look at you. Eye contact again. If you're an African child, you know the rule about eye contact. You don't look people in the eye. You don't look people in the eye. Cool. So I look at her and she's looking at me, and so I look at the wall. I know where this is going. They talk to B. B's like, yeah, I also want to get like a little loud. I just want to like play whatever. Okay. We start playing. Usually when you play loud music, it's an escalation. It starts soft and then it escalates so that you can get accustomed to what's going to come. No. If this is the drum, instead of doing this, do you hear the difference? Imagine that on a drum, a cow skin drum. They stop knocking on the drum. I said, I get up and I leave. I literally started crying tears, because for me, loud music is physically uncomfortable. I cannot sit in a room that is too loud. They're knocking. I left the department. Listen to me. We're in the top floor of the department, the last room in the top floor of the department. I can hear them at the bottom, outside the department. That's how loud they were being. This room is meant to be soundproof, by the way. It wasn't, because my friend was like, I could hear you guys. Not you guys. You could hear the alphabets. You could not hear me. Anyway, so after a while, when I think they're done, I go back in. Everyone is kind of awkward. So am I. I go back down to sit, and they're like, Angel, what was that? What was it? And so I tell them, I'm like, I told you guys that I don't like loud music, and I didn't really have a warning. It kind of came out of nowhere, and I was upset, and this, that, and the third. And then They asked A and B, so how did you guys feel when Angel walked out the room? A opens her boom clap mouth. And she says, no, I expected it to happen. And they asked B, and B's like, yeah, I expected it to happen because she said she doesn't like her. So, the three of you, you come together with your stupid head and you have decided. You know what? I think it would have been better had I been warned that, hey, we're gonna play extremely loud today. I wouldn't have woke up. I would have stayed in the bed. I would have filmed. Anyway, so that happens, and then I tell them, I don't like these games you guys are playing. And they're like, what games? What games? And, I don't know what it is about white women and being defensive, but they were quick on the what games? And I was like, these games you guys are playing, I don't like that. I don't like how you guys are trying to coax me into playing loud when you know loud music triggers me. It's not like it was a surprise. It's not like nobody knew that Angel does not like loud music. Everybody knows. I don't know. After that, everything just goes downhill. It kind of felt like the lecturer and A and B, they just had this thing. I don't know. And the thing is, now I seem crazy when I tell people they're out to get me. They're out to get me. So then, one day I'm in class and I make a little joke because that's what I be doing. And then out of nowhere, I swear, out of nowhere, I had a mental breakdown. I started crying. I started screaming. And now A and B are looking at me like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, this is your fault. I wouldn't be here if it was for you. If you did not do what you did, I would not be here. Amen. Anyway, so then I get taken for crisis counseling because it was urgent and it was important. Bro, they didn't even trust me to cross the road by myself, which fair. I was going through a very time of my life. I was ready to take my own life at any minute. That elective was not the best for me also because in the beginning of the elective we had this, you know what, I'm not gonna talk about that. You're triggering me. I feel triggered. But anyway, after that mental breakdown, I did not have the energy to film. I just did not want to film. I didn't want to pick up a camera. This year just was not the best year for me. Just generally speaking, it was a terrible year for me. And the thing is, I can't even tell you where I went wrong. I can't tell you where I went wrong, man. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you. That's why I've been gone for 8 months. My brain was not okay. But did I pause on it? Yes, I did. Am I gonna go to graduation? I don't know. I don't want to be in that institution ever again. If I do go to grad, I'm going in there, I'm taking my shit, and I'm going. I don't want to dilly-dally. I don't want to talk to people. I swear. And if I see that lady again, that's what I have to say. Also, I'm so scared of the future. I shouldn't be because I can feel it in my future bones that I'm going to be rich. I can feel it. And when I tell you guys, when I feel stuff, I feel it. I felt that I was going to get into honors. I felt that I was going to get into honors. I felt it when I was going to start a YouTube channel. I felt it when I said I'm going to have a good social life. And I started a YouTube channel. I had a good social life. I got into honors. When I feel something, it's going to happen. I can feel that I'm going to get rich. I don't know how, and I don't care how, but I'm going to get rich. And I remember in 3rd year, when people would ask me, what do you want to be? My first answer would always be a star. I want to be a star. I don't care star. What? Not the hub, though. I don't think I can be the hub star. I care too much about my image. That's all I really wanted to tell you guys. that the reason I had not been filming because I felt like I was losing my mind and I was not in the best mental state. I think this is the portion where I give you guys advice, but I genuinely have nothing to say. I'm not the person you come to for advice, actually. Now that the life update is over, you guys can enjoy the other stuff. You know what I've noticed also? I don't ask you guys to like and subscribe. Like, I don't verbally say it. I put like a little thing at the end, which I feel like people usually skip. But I feel like I don't ask you guys to like and subscribe. And I'm not going to. You know why? Subscribe if you want, man. Subscribe if you want. I mean, it would be nice. I would be thankful. Feed the kids. Me, I'm the kids. Feed the kids. But if you would like to, please subscribe, please like. I genuinely don't know what I'm gonna do next year because the school content is over. All I have is grad. If I go. Anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of the video. Bye. OOTD. It's been a while, guys. Anyway, if you know me, you know this is my favorite top ever. It's like the perfect shade of pink. Anyway, and then I'm gonna wear pink Crocs. I'll show you guys. But this is my fit for the day. I'm just gonna run a few errands and exchange my earphones because they're not charging, and I refuse to not have something bumping in my ears. But, yeah, looks so pretty. Maintenance is finally done. I feel like angel again, you know. Like, also Bella Hadid. Honey, are you changing? How long must I give you? Okay. Out of 10. 8. Corey!
Where to? You did you.
Rosie, stop texting and driving. Take it easy. Don't make that be a habit. If it is, you're failing the drive.
phone from tempo and other's phones.
No, if you think about it.
No, you can't say another's phone.
Explain.
The hint was disc. So now, obviously, not everyone's going to be able to understand what disc means. That is why he researched the word. It's because his hint was disc. And that is why I say disc first, because I played these games before. There you go.
I don't think
Not talking cock, but okay. That is why I'm
It's my
putting
turn.
on the podium. That is why I'm putting Lazi on the podium, but okay.
I say it's honey, guys. Let me explain. Since she's saying I was the imposter, right? And she's saying the hint was disc, how would she know that the hint was disc? How would she know that the hint was disc?
It's because I'm telling you, I played.
She knows she is the imposter. She knows. She's the imposter, so she's trying to put everything on me.
The feeling of rust against my salad fingers.
Y'all, I'm going to the beach for Christmas by myself. Scary times. I forgot to charge my digicam, so I can't take pictures and stuff. I'm so sad. Oh, next time. I'm so happy. I feel like I'm on an island, low-key. I don't know. Look, a seagull. No one is as happy as me now. Not even the Lord, man. And it's his birthday.
The Sun Cruise Casino.
Oh, okay.
All the stuff.